Hello everyone, this is Katrinonus, and I'm back with my weekly vlog. I know I'm a little late this week, but sorry. Hopefully I can make it up by telling you what all's gone on this week, because it's been a pretty jam-packed week. As I told you, I was going to go visit my friend Demoive, and I did do that. And we had an amazing time together. We watched a bunch of speed runs, we 100%ed Banjo-Kazooie, and we just in general had a very good time together. If some of you were following my Twitter, you saw Rusty Bucket Bay is eating our souls. We had so much trouble in Rusty Bucket Bay, and I just remembered how bad I am at games because Demoive actually ended up doing most of the hard stuff. He did all the note collecting for the most part, and he was amazing and wonderful. And next time we're going to decide on another game, and we're going to 100% that game. Hopefully. It depends on the game. While I was there, he also gave me Croc 2, which is something, the Croc pair of games I've wanted to Let's Play for a while. And I've been in the mood to play them, but I'm resisting playing them because I've got Donkey Kong 64 and Super Mario 64 and Pac-Man Maze Madness, or Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness, and the Dot Hack games. So I've got a bunch of games going right now. I've been playing some stuff on my Steam, some short stuff, some hidden object games, which are like a secret love passion of mine. And so yeah, boyfriend and I have been talking about, or boyfriend one and I have to remember I have to specify, boyfriend one and I have been talking about getting me a new laptop that hopefully can run my recording software, which means that I could start recording again. But we don't know if we're going to do that yet or not. It kind of depends on how some other things go. Isn't that right, boyfriend?
Our boyfriend.
Yes, boyfriend one is here. But yeah, boyfriend one, are we not thinking about getting a new laptop?
Oh, hell
Yeah. He said, oh, hell yeah. It was just muffled by sandwich. Sandwich. Let's see here. After I got back from Demoive's, kind of some sad news came along. My oldest dog, Miru, who I've talked about in several videos, she is dying. My family has chosen to not take her to the vet's office and let her passing be done, or just see if it's hip dysplasia and if there was anything we could do. They've chosen to just let nature take its course. Boyfriend one and I disagree on that heavily, and if we had access to our car, which we don't, we would have taken her to the vet ourselves and paid for it ourselves. And if you're saying hire a car or all this other stuff, most cars, if you hire them, they won't let you put just an animal in the back seat. We couldn't load her into a kennel or anything. She literally cannot move. And yeah, and we're also out in the middle of nowhere, quite literally. Not as much in the middle of nowhere as we were in Arizona, but we're still in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, it's just an unfortunate thing that we're unable to prevent, that we just kind of have to sit by, make sure she's comfortable, and watch happen, and it's annoying and very frustrating, and I'm very angry about it. And yeah, so, what else has happened this week?
Overtime out the wazoo.
Boyfriend one has been getting a lot of overtime. We are hoping to have grand Christmas. Grand Christmas! We haven't done any Christmas shopping yet, mainly due to the fact we don't have a car right now. I'm trying to think, did anything else happen? I think right before I went to Demoive's, I finished up what's going to end up being the next piece on my audio drama channel, which is called Follow the Butterflies, and it was written by me, produced by me, and I acted in it, and yeah, I did a Clive Barker. It's Clive Barker's blah blah blah, starring Clive Barker, directed by Clive Barker, produced by Clive Barker, except add Crystal Donahue in there, and yeah, that's basically the gist of it. Um, um, we mostly it's just been kind of quiet, other than stuff. Like I said, I've been mainly watching speed runs. I watched a 4-player co-op 100% Majora's Mask speedrun. I've been watching a lot of the 100% speedruns. The one I'm watching currently is a Jet Force Gemini 100% speedrun. And the amazing thing about that one is that it doesn't involve clipping much. I think I've seen one clip where he's clipped through one door, and maybe I didn't see, maybe I'm incorrect on that. But and it's just him playing really well and utilizing his health really well. It's really cool. Because like the Donkey Kong 64 100% I watched, that was a lot of clipping through walls and all this other stuff to like avoid feeding the pig and the hippo, stuff like that. And the Majora's Mask speedrun had a fair amount of clipping or glitching or stuff like that. And I don't mind either way. It's interesting to see the kind of tactics that people have to come up with in order to do speedruns. Yeah. As far as progress on, I remember one thing I was going to say. So Pokemon Moon, right? I'm still at the beginning of the game, and finally Boyfriend 2 prompted me to play it, and I started playing it again. And I got to the tutorial for the Poke Finder, I want to say, whatever the camera thing is. And then we discover that the R button doesn't work on my 3DS. And we're like, welp, that sucks. So I try everything I can to skip this tutorial. And I can't do it. So if somebody knows how I could skip that tutorial or something like that, that would be most appreciative. Because I'm stuck, I can't make any progress, and it's really annoying and frustrating. As far as other games I've been playing, I've played a little bit of Donkey Kong 64 and got done with Gloomy Galleon, or got really close to being done with Gloomy Galleon. I'm kind of making slow progress on games. I played a game on Steam called Montaru as as my 100% achievement Discord group calls it. And you basically play a little corgi who steals pantsu or panties. Yeah. And I 100%ed that. I stole all of the panties. And then I played something called Mind Snares Alice's Journey, which is a hidden object game. And that was cool. And then I started a bunch of clicker games and hated my life. Because, yeah, that was bad plan. Bad me. So now I got a bunch of clicker games that I gotta try and get close to 100%ing. I haven't really done much else. I've been upset about Miru. Mainly upset, like, it's not like I can get the grieving over with or know what's going on with her. I just kind of have to go out there every day. Hey, are you still breathing? Yeah? Okay, here's some water and some food if you want it. And I try and get her to drink, and I try and get her to eat a little, but she hasn't been interested in it. And I'm hoping it's not because she's in so much pain, because then that would make me feel even worse. But she's got herself like splayed in an awkward position right now. 'Cause it rained last night, and I assumed she didn't enjoy getting rained on. But yeah. I don't know. I wish the situation could be different right now. Unfortunately, we have to find an extremely rare shift linkage for boyfriend one's car. He's making a face. Just so you know, he is making a face. That face of, yeah, this is stupid. And now he's nodding at me. But he wants me to get back into recording as much as you guys probably want me to get back into recording. Isn't that right?
Very much so.
It keeps me distracted and busy, according to him. It gives me something to do. Unfortunately, like half the games that I started are kind of not here. So, like, I can't start Fatal Frame 2 because it's not here. I could restart Shadow of the Dragoon. I could do that. But I'll probably just catch back up to wherever I was. I don't think Tulip was here. Haunting Ground's not here. It's all in our storage unit. And boyfriend doesn't have the time, nor the energy, nor the means to go through the storage unit right now to try and find these games. And I can't do it because my strength is poop now. It was poop before, but it's super poop now. Like, I kind of, like, I want to do Croc and Croc 2. What else could I do, boyfriend? What else could I let's play, boyfriend?
I don't know. You've got a bunch of games here. I mean, you've got your Donkey Kong and...
The problem, boyfriend does not know the problem with doing anything first party Nintendo is that Nintendo likes to be jerks and nerf it. And they nerf it. They nerf it so hard. But, like, I've been kind of wanting to do Final Fantasy V recently to play it. And I'm kind of wanting to start back the thing that I originally did for the channel, and unless there's a reason, like first party Nintendo, for example, I'd like to be just let's playing the games that I play instead of let's playing this thing because I'm let's playing it, which that's what a lot of things turned into. I can't let's play the Dot Hack games because the first one is still at Clower's house, so, and I don't really want to start over. But, and I probably won't let's play Miss Pac-Man either because I have to do time trials, and time trials are wank. But, like, other things that there are easily a bunch of other games I could do. I own so many games that it's not even funny. Isn't that right, boyfriend?
Yeah. As you know, I supply them.
Yes, boyfriend supplies. He feeds my gaming collection. Even though there's probably no way that I'll ever beat all these games, he still feeds the gaming collection because he loves me. He's just nodding. He's like, yeah. But I don't know, I haven't looked through what I have here. I have all of Legacy of Kain, and that's a series I've been wanting to do for a while. The problem is finding a good guide for Blood Omen is a pain in the butt. Because there's things called secrets, and I've always wanted to get 100 out of 100 secrets, but it's a hard thing to do, and hard. Stuff is hard. And I'm really bad at some of these games. So, We'll see. We'll just see. Um, but I don't know. I'm excited at the prospect of getting to Let's Play again. So hopefully we find the means to snitch a laptop for us. And that'll make boyfriend happy because then he can use my old laptop to do stuff instead of using my current laptop to do stuff and me trying to use my current laptop to do stuff and it overlapping because I managed to accidentally get on his sleep schedule. Maybe accidentally on purpose, but we're going to go with accidentally right now. Anyway, I think that's it for next week. Remember, if you have a question, leave it in the comments below, and I would love to read more of your comments. And yeah, until next time, bye.